Your Honor! I'm Rock out! We're gonna rock this planet, tear it to the ground. Our guitars will wail, our voices will yell, the basses will clash and the drums will pound. Guilty, guilty, sentence to the death, sentence to the death. Guilty, guilty, you're going to the jail.
In 1992, Bistro was a band to be reckoned with. Their first album, Rock Out With Your Chick Out, launched them into instant stardom. Their sophomoric release, Death Without Parole, is still considered one of the landmark albums of the decade. Just as the band was on their way to the top, a string of incidents led to the collapse of the group. The lead singer, Rex Steele, his reckless behavior, personal demons, and creative differences with the band brought an early end to this pioneering group. This is his story. Rex Steele, Death, Gum, and Rock and Roll. Rex grew up in a trailer home in Outer Hutt Valley. We met up with him at his home where he still lives with his mother. He talked about his start in the music industry and issues he had growing up with his mother.
Man, I've been playing music my whole life. I remember when I was a little kid, my mom got me my first little toy guitar.
Here, take this. I got that for you. So you want to be a rock star? You're never going to amount to anything. You're a loser. I don't know why you think you're going to be a rock star with all the whores and the people.
Then she broke it.
Give me that guitar. You'll never amount to anything. Get in here and help me cook dinner.
In 1994, the band abruptly disbanded amidst the rumors of addiction problems with Rex. The other band had grown weary and unimpressed with Rex's on-stage antics and utter lack of respect for the other band members. Longtime friend and bandmate Sidney Manson talks about Rex's issues.
Yeah, Rex was going out of control after the success of the first album. It was just his constant showboating on stage. It really started to wear us down as a band, and the fans too. There were times where he would just go on these 20, 30-minute wanky solos, and you can't even really hear the guy with the guitarist.
A darker cloud loomed over Bistro, as Rex had started an unhealthy habit he had picked up during a tour. Sidney explains.
Oh, the gum. It started on tour after Death Without Parole came out. Rex was just chewing gum off stage, and then he thought he could start chewing it on stage. And he started chewing more and more, and it got to the point where you just couldn't hear a thing he was trying to say on stage.
Before recording their third album, the record label decided to do a live show premiering all the new material.
Yeah, well, Rex got up on stage to play When You Look at It That Way, the title track of our new album.
Here's an unheard bootleg audio sample from that show. The label had had enough and canceled the contract for their third album. 15 years later, even though they all live in the same town, the band has not talked. Sidney went on to run his father's company after his father's death in 1995. The reclusive drummer Tyler Vicious left the music scene altogether. He now works as a construction worker in the hut. We tried to approach him for an interview.
I think Rex is a good guy deep down, but he just self-destructed.
We mentioned to Sidney where Rex was playing that night. He said he'd like to make it, but he's sure he has other commitments.
I'd like to make it, but I'm sure I have other commitments.
You're a loser! You'll never amount to anything. You'll never amount to anything. You're a loser. You'll never amount to anything. I don't know why you think you're gonna be a rock star with all the whores.
You'll never amount to anything.
Thanks.
Put on this earth to rock. We will claim freedom to let justice free.